Good morning. Y'all, I clearly need help this morning. Clearly. See all that stuff all over my face? Y'all, a mess. So I saw all these cool filters that everybody's been messing with on Facebook. Facebook Live. But I'm not seeing any. Okay, so I can draw. Woo-woo. But that's not what I'm talking about. People have had, like, Santa hats on, and there's nothing cool on mine. Okay, so we're just going to go no filter. I just wanted to check that out. Let's talk about cream foundation for a minute. Because I look like hell. Like, hell. I've been sick. I've had hormone breakouts. I've got this rash on my neck, y'all. I don't even know. Y'all don't even know. The dogs are trying to get in my room. It's cold outside. My skin is dry. I need, like, a ton of moisturizer. I feel like I need to slather it on a couple times a day. I might even need to put on the Uplift serum or some night cream. Because I'm just so dry. And I'm going to throw a hat on today, so y'all ignore the hair. It's a hat day. Woo! Like the fro? Rocking the fro? Yeah. Yeah. My hair this length will do anything I want it to. But I don't want to do anything to it, so that's why I'm going to throw on a hat. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to use our Moodstruck Minerals Touch Cream Foundation in the color Taffeta. This is my color. If you need help color matching, I will absolutely help you. Always prime, y'all, because no matter what foundation you do, no matter what foundation you use, it's going to settle into the fine lines and wrinkles and pores on your face. You've got to use a good primer. You just have to. I'm not going to do a full... Oh my gosh, did y'all hear my stomach? I'm hungry. Because I know I've got all this going on. I haven't been sleeping well. Well, I slept yesterday. Good morning, Amanda. I slept really well yesterday. I didn't wake up till 2 p.m., but that was because I was sick. So, anyway, I got all these bags and darkness under my eyes. I already used my instant lifting serum. So, by the time it's time to take my selfie, I will have diminished bags for sure. Now I'm going to go ahead and use my concealer under my eyes, and then I'm going to use my foundation. Now I don't need very much because it is very heavily pigmented. I'll show you how much I'm using. That much. Okay? It goes a long way. And plus, I'm about to put foundation over the top, so I don't need much anyway. Now, in order to assure that I get the same finish, I'm going to use the same thing that I used yesterday. I'm going to use a blending bud. And I'm going to just start working it in. Now, the thing about this is you want to press it into the skin. You don't want to drag it. Because if you drag, it's going to pull all of the product off. And that's pretty typical for any foundation that you use. You want to use a primer, and you want to make sure that you don't drag it down your face. Press it in, and you'll get a much softer finish. Make sure your blending bud is damp so that the product is not absorbed into the sponge. Always come down on your jawline. And then you can go back over it with a brush to blend it in more if you need to. Look at that difference, y'all. And I'm not using very much at all. I mean, I'm barely touching my sponge to my face, the compact. I've had this for probably a good year and 3 months. And I wear makeup just about every day, so it lasts a long time. And it's because it doesn't have any fillers in it. It's natural based, and it's mineral, so it's very heavily pigmented. You just don't need as much as, say, drugstore stuff. Okay, look at the difference. My skin tone is evened out. You can't see the blemishes. The redness is gone. It's pretty impressive, y'all. I'm going to take some more concealer, and I'm going to draw a triangle under my eye. Sorry about the notifications. Let me turn that off. Sorry. Okay, that helped some more too. Okay, so there's that side of my face with the Touch cream foundation, which excuse me, is actually a little better consistency for the winter because it's dewier, has more moisture in it. That's my favorite. Okay, so there's one half of my face. Isn't that fantastic? I'm going to go ahead and do the other half of my face while y'all are on. That way y'all can see what it looks like. And look at that coverage. I mean, that covered that right up. Now, granted, it's still raised, but you can't see the redness of it. Hey, Darlene. Good morning. Definitely have some problem areas going on. Sorry, y'all. My phone is blowing up this morning. So I've wet my sponge. I've used my primer so that it doesn't settle into the fine lines and pores on my face. I have large pores, so I need to make sure that that I put on a good primer. Otherwise, I'll have skin that looks like chicken pox. I really get in the corner of my eyes because that's where makeup tends to gather on me. But as long as I use a good primer, it doesn't. Okay. Now I'm going to put some concealer on these spots. I'm doing better, darling. I actually feel like a human today. Thank you for asking. I still sound horrible, and I still have some drainage, but I don't feel horrible. So there's some concealer. Y'all, this lighting is awful. What am I going to do about this lighting? I need to do some research on lighting because this is horrible. Now I'm going to take some concealer in the same color. My phone is falling. Hey, Mom. I'll be down in just a minute. I'm just doing a foundation video. My phone is falling. Okay. Whoa. Hey, Jess. Good morning. Okay. I'm just going to take some concealer in the same color as my skin, which is taffeta. The lighting looks horrible, Mom. Well, at least it does on my end. Maybe it doesn't look as bad down there. I mean, not down there. I mean, on y'all's end. Oh, Oh, good morning, Pepe. That's funny. She's a year old and learning how to use Facebook already. My notifications are going off like crazy. I guess everybody's finally jumping on to Facebook for the day. Okay, so you can either do one of two things, or you can do whatever you want. I mean, do whatever makes you feel better, but I could either do one of two things. I can take some translucent powder and put it all over to my face to kind of set the cream foundation, or I can use my foundation powder, which adds basically another layer so I get some heavier coverage. I might want to do that since my face is such a mess. They do learn early these days. That's funny, Jess. Yeah, because doing the hair of a 1-year-old is always fun. You can't see the sore on my nose. Isn't it great? Now you can see that these are elevated, but they're not red. And I know my under eyes look horrible right now. I've used my lifting serum, and by the time I go to take my selfie for the day, because you know I will, it will be greatly reduced. So I used, Jess, you're in for it. You know that? Okay, so I'm going to use my Touch Press powder in Taffeta as well. Taffeta is my color. I use it for my concealer, my foundation, and my powder. So I'm just going to lightly dust my face. A little goes a long way. And there. That's it. I'll put on a little blush and a little bronzer and some eyes. But remember, I'm wearing a hat today. It's just that kind of day. So if y'all have any questions or need help shade matching, just let me know. And I'll be more than happy to help you. Talk to you later, guys. Have a good day.